Hey, Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. Man, as far as a heavyweight fight, that was everything that you wanted to see in a heavyweight fight. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua got rocked early on in the fight and truthfully never recovered. It's amazing he did what he did. And this is what I will say about Anthony Joshua, people throwing him away or whatever, whatnot. For the amount of stuff that Anthony Joshua taught, his defeat matched his mouth. Meaning that if you're going to go out and if you're going to lose, to me, that's how I want to see you lose. Straight up. That's how I want to see you lose. Sprawled out, ass up, face down, it doesn't matter. That's how I want to see it. Because at the end of the day, when you give your all like that, this is how Deontay Wilder actually became a fan of mine. It's the way that he went all out in that Fury fight. He gave it everything that he had. He left it all on the floor. And Anthony Joshua left it all on the floor. So his mouth and his defeat, the way he was talking before the fight and how he's looking after the fight, it matches. That's called keeping the same energy with me. Hey, look, and you could never be mad at that because at the end of the day, it was an entertaining ass fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dudes getting rocked. And what people don't understand is it's the heavyweight division, man. Any punch can change the trajectory of the fight. Any punch can do that. And as far as Anthony Joshua goes, Anthony Joshua got everything that he deserved in that fight. He got everything that he deserved, and he knows it. Because he kept running back to the same well over and over and over and over again. And I had concerns with that because if you look at his knockout with Otto Wilder, his last two knockouts, if you look at his knockout with Francis Ngannou, it was the same setup to knock the dudes out. One of the things I was concerned about is, was he going to keep running to that? And sure enough, he sat up there and he ran to the same well all night. Till at the end of the day, he got time because it wasn't a mystery. He's trying to get that right hand off. You know what I'm saying? He throwing that uppercut. Nothing else is really coming behind that. You know, everybody knows what he's trying to get off and do. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to close the night early. He's trying to win in spectacular fashion. And you can tell. But if you keep running the same sequences over and over again, the same two punches over and over again, you're going to get time, and he got time. So Anthony Joshua got everything that he deserved. This is what's supposed to happen in the heavyweight division when you make flaws like that, man. He knows that. So in the end, he got everything that he deserved. You know, and he didn't give up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't quit. He wasn't spitting out his mouth guard this time. You know what I'm saying? He chose to push it all the way to the end. But the problem with Anthony Joshua was he went full Wilder. And you never go full Wilder. You was just relying on that right hand all night. You was just banking on it. And yeah, he rocked him, and yeah, he hurt him, but he got greedy. Okay? And he got what he got. And that's the outcome. It ain't nobody to blame but him. And that's not to take nothing away against Daniel, because Daniel was just a more poised fighter. He was more in it to win it. You know what I'm saying? He had more control over his equilibrium and him throwing them punches and them haymakers. He was just more locked in all the way around. You know, Anthony Joshua is always going to have problems with people who throw in sets. He always had problems with volume punchers. He's always going to struggle with people who's a little bit shorter than him. And he'll always struggle with fighters who have rhythm. And if you look in that fight, Daniel has some rhythm on him. You know what I'm saying? He had good control of his frame. Anthony Joshua throwing them wild rights, bending like a pineapple tree. You know what I'm saying? Throwing his whole equilibrium off, leaving him out of position to where he tried to get back in position. That's how the first time he got caught and dropped. But like I said, it's amazing that he kept pressing on after that. And he went out on his shield at the end of the day. That's how I want to see it. That's exactly how I want to see it. Now, where he goes from here, who knows? Because at this point, does he beat a Daniel in a rematch and stuff like that? As far as that fight, looking what he brought to it, no. Daniel was just there. Besides just being more in the zone, Daniel was just putting his stuff together better. You know, and if you can't get in a firefight, you can't stand in the kitchen like that, you need to learn how to tie people up a little bit better. On top of that, don't keep relying on the same tricks. You know what I'm saying? You should have added something more to it to mask your favorite. You know what I'm saying? So then you could bring it right back around. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, everybody knows what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because he's done it his last 2 fights. I just didn't think that he'll run towards this whole fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he got caught. He knows it's his fault. And at the same time, Daniel was on it. You know what I'm saying? So even if it wasn't that, you know what I'm saying, he's going to have to learn to get past fighters, you know what I'm saying, that can throw combinations and volumes of punches at him. Because he's always get clipped. He's never got the best of that situation anytime when it comes to throwing against somebody else. Anytime it's a firefight, you know what I'm saying, and they just throwing, you know what I'm saying, hands versus hands, you know what I'm saying, punches and bunches, Anthony Joshua has never got the better of that exchange. He's always got the latter. Which means he don't need to stand there and do that. He don't need to step back. He needs to learn how to step off the line, pivot out the way, you know what I'm saying, back up, but don't back straight up and don't lean back. But it was an entertaining fight, and that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I like that a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's everything you watch heavyweight boxing for, and that's why I like the heavyweight division, because every time you watch it, it's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? But good fight to me. Anthony Joshua, man, he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? He'll be cool if he chooses to keep rolling on. But if not, you know what I'm saying, he can only do what he can do, and maybe he's just at his limit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But I know on this night, you know what I'm saying, one of his biggest mistakes was he went full Wilder. He went to the same well over and over again, and he got timed and he got caught. That's that. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Vane, I'm out.